Communication is one of the most important and essential aspects of human life that enables human beings and human societies to exchange information and exchange their experiences and knowledge, and also to establish and continue human relationships. The human communication is the most important achievements of human beings and humans' lives that enable human beings to have different achievements in different aspects of their lives. Actually, when we look to different structures, different things, different values, the cultures, societies, and nations and countries, actually we have to know that all of such things and such human-made phenomena are the real results of ongoing successful communications among human beings. Human beings through producing ideas, sharing ideas, information, and conducting peaceful, successful, and ongoing interactions and communication. They build societies, build cultures, values, structures, and things. That's why it's very important to know the importance of communications, to know the main aspects, main steps, and main skills of communication, and start and continue communication with different people, different individuals carefully and with clear purpose and peacefully to have happier and successful lives in our individual, personal, social, and professional lives. To conduct or have helpful, successful, and peaceful interactions and communication with different people, we have to know and follow some particular steps and requirements to gain our real aims from our interactions and communications, and to have more helpful and successful lives in our personal, social, and professional lives. The first important step or thing to have successful communication is the way we initiate or start communication. It means that all human beings have to start or initiate communication properly and purposefully, and it's very, very important to start communication properly, to have a proper and helpful and peaceful communication. And the second most important step to have successful communication is context consideration. It means that there are different contexts, different cultures, and different social norms in the group. Different nations and different countries have their own cultural and communication norms and social norms. And actually, there are two main communication contexts in the world: law context and oil context. In law context, which practiced by liberal Western countries or Western nations, they directly transform their messages without covering with extra information and extra things. And high context, which practiced by collectivistic nations and people in eastern parts of the world, and actually they try to transfer their messages indirectly, and different contexts of communication and different cultural and social norms. They have their different norms and their different ways to transfer message, to start communication. That's why it's very important for all people to consider such differences with the initiate interactions with different people, especially with people of different cultures, different nationalities, and different countries. The third important step to have start and continue peaceful and helpful communication is clarity in messaging, or transferring or sending messages clearly, because messages the main cause of conducting communication. When we have to send our messages very carefully and listen carefully to the messages and response of other people. And also another step which is important requirement to have helpful communication is presence in the process of communication. It means that some people may start communication properly, but they lose the real process of communication. They may see to other parts and think to other things, but it's not good during interactions in communication. When we start interactions in communications with the different people, we have to focus on the process of communication, and we have to look on individuals or individual that we interact with him or with them. And it's very important to have to be present in the process of communication. And also we have to start our communication with a clear purpose, and have purposeful communication, because without purpose we cannot have a successful communication. That's why it's very important when we interact with other people, we spend our time and energy, and also we cause the spending of other people's time and energy. And it's very important to start our interactions based on some clear purpose or purposes. And mutual respect is one of the most important issues and aspects of human communication. When we start communication or interactions, we have to respect one another and each other, and we have to focus on mutual respect. And also conflict management is one of the most important requirement in skills, because sometimes there will be some conflicts, and we have to try our best, and we have to increase our skill to manage well the probable conflicts, and keep our communication interactions continuing to achieve our communicative goals. And another important aspect of human communication is the establishing and continuation of human relationships, because sometimes we interact for particular aims or goals, but it's very important to think on starting, establishing, and continuing of particular relationships with different people, because relationships bring people together, bring harmony among human beings, and also integrity. And relationships help individuals and people to have more secure and helpful lives. That's why when we interact with one another, we have to follow the mentioned steps to have successful and helpful communication. And we have to know that communication is one of the most important aspects of human life, and we all of us have to know the main aspects of human communication and follow the helpful aspects of human communication, as I mentioned it in this video. I am Dr. Abdul Qahar Sarwari. If you think such videos are helpful, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.